ます。青コーナー193センチ108キロファブリシオ
Fabricio Gohorst Werdum is 28'6'4", 238 pounds, 2-1 in Pride.
赤コーナー198センチ107.3キロユドラフ
Olav Einemo is 36'6", 237 pounds, making his debut in Pride fighting. Boss, the pedigree of Olav Einemo when it comes to submission grappling, very impressive. Competed in 3 Abu Dhabi submission tournaments, winning in 2003 in the 218-pound and under division, and with victories over luminaries like Hegan, Machado, and Hodger Gracie. This guy's the real deal on the ground, but let's not forget about Fabricio Werdum's credentials on the ground.
Oh, this guy is very good too. This is going to be a chess match. If it goes to the ground, there will be no stopping.
Of course, Werdum was in the Crow Cop camp working on his striking, while Einemo spent time in Australia working with Mark Hunt, so they also have that component of the MMA game plan.
Yep, both striking, and they need it. Mixed martial arts. That's why we call it that way. Oh, look at this.
Greco-Roman clinch here, body lock, and Einemo overhook now into the guard. And again, one guy's 6'6", Einemo, the other guy's 6'4".
Wow, look at this. Half guard, he wants to look for a butterfly, it looks like. He just stands up. Fabricio Werdum here, starts kicking away.
Kick. And Werdum did return to his native Brazil to train with his professor, Marcio Corletta, who is similar in size and weight to Einemo. There's a jump kick attempt.
But you saw Einemo right away, wanted to go for a submission there. Yep, both of these guys, submission artists. Who's going to end up on top?
Einemo feels Werdum is good at taking the back, and his most dangerous skills are arm bars, triangles, and positioning. But here from the stand-up, Werdum goes through the guard with a 1-2 combination.
Yes, of course, if you've been training with Mirko Crow Cup. Oh, nice low kick there by Einemo. Nice comeback here from Werdum.
You know, Werdum's only defeat, a split decision loss to Sergey Haratonov at Pride 30 in October 2005. Einemo is undefeated in his mixed martial arts career, winning 5 in a row. And we talked about Einemo not fighting for over 2 years due to leg and shoulder injuries. He was supposed to make his Pride debut a little earlier than this, but right now Werdum is welcoming him with a series of strikes.
Yep, and one of those strikes connected, and then he closed his eyes. And I always say that's not a good sign. Don't close your eyes when you get hit. Could be only a one-time thing, but he cannot keep doing this.
We don't have to tell the hardcore fans, both of these fighters, world-class Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioners, and you're right, boss, when it comes to the stand-up game, maybe in its embryonic stages still, when you say closing the eyes and stuff, something that will come over time and hoping to eradicate.
Yeah, plus it can happen. It happens to everybody one time, you know. Everybody makes mistakes.
But it is interesting that they are wanting to keep it on their feet right now as Einemo lunges forward with that right.
It's almost like they both don't want to go to the ground. They respect each other too much on the ground.
Exactly. They know each other's credentials. When it comes to ground, good uppercut there by Werdum, and then pulls him into the guard.
Yep. And Einemo better keep that foot there. No, he's got the full guard now. And now Werdum is probably going to go for all kinds of submissions.
You know, it's an impressive story we shared about Werdum, boss, taking up Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in '98 after being triangle choked in front of his girlfriend by her ex-boyfriend after he challenged Werdum to a fight. Yeah. Talk about motivation right there, and he's took it up and became a champion going for the armbar.
But you saw that Einemo saw it coming a mile away. They really should pick up the pace here, create some openings.
Werdum injured his finger against Haratonov, and he feels that he picked up valuable experience in that loss, and saying he wants to be more aggressive this time around, and now they're back on their feet. Einemo comes through.
With the right straight there.
There's an overhand right and an uppercut. Now it's Einemo looking to work the tie clinch, boss.
Yeah, but it was Werdum who was delivering the knees.
Interesting how that works, and now Einemo is leaking from the nose.
Maybe it's a little cut above there. We can't see it. Let me see from here. Nope. Can't see it now.
Yeah, maybe it's on the bridge of the nose between the eyes, but I'm sure the referee's going to stop it and get him cleaned up. And again, safety is always paramount here at Pride Fighting Championships, and they will clean up Einemo. It doesn't appear to be in a dangerous area, boss.
No, it's not, and we tell this many times to the people, so this is for the new people who are listening. You know, heart rate goes up. A little tiny cut can do a lot of, make it look like a lot of damage, but as you can see after this, watch, when they wipe it off, you will probably see that's only just a tiny little cut.
Einemo started jiu-jitsu training in 1999. Let's see maybe where it happened here, boss.
Yep, here we go again with the right straight. He comes in, now goes for the tie clinch, watch. He has the tie clinch, but then Werdum is going to deliver the knees. Oh!
And maybe it was that knee right there that maybe, well, one of those knees could have busted him open.
Both of them had the tie clinch. Right away, Einemo, I'm going to call him Dynamo, he's going to keep moving forward like that.
He's actually known as Europe's jiu-jitsu magician. Right now, he's trying to pick up and slam down Werdum. Nicely done by Einemo.
Yeah, there's a foot on the hip. That means he's going to go for some submission. That's always, I think, when you put a foot on the hip, that's a giveaway. So sometimes don't do it. Oh, very nice here by Werdum, the way he got up.
Now Werdum trying to play, well, actually he's pointing to the cut there and maybe wanting to get him cleaned up again, but the referee allows them to continue fighting, and now Einemo trying to stuff the takedown here with the underhooks, boss.
Yep. Yeah, the doctor thinks, you know, it's a small little cut. I'm not going to stop this fight now. As long as it's not over the eyes and it doesn't drip into the eyes, it's okay. And as you can see, it's not.
You know, Werdum has been training a lot in boxing with Kafaringa as well as Mirko Krokop. Are you seeing any improvement in his stand-up game there as he went for that looping overhand right?
Yep, but there he comes back again, Einemo. Fabricio's got a double underhook. If Fabricio can get a takedown and end up on top, that could be trouble here.
Referee calling for the break.
Yep, they're going to wipe him up again.
Fabricio Werdum, a wonderkid when he did take up Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu after being embarrassed in front of his girlfriend. He won world titles and the Pan American Championships as a blue belt, the European Cup as a brown belt, and won the World Cup and World Championships as a black belt in the super heavyweight category. And boss, guess what?
What?
You know, that's a pretty good career for most people.
It's a very good career.
Werdum did it in a 2-year span. Haven't seen too much on the ground. Methodical standing battle here.
Oh, another right hand.
And a nice knee to put the exclamation point on that series.
Yeah, and it looked like he dazed him a little bit. Now, this could be dangerous for Werdum, but knowing Werdum, he will get the guard real fast.
Very active guard by Fabricio Werdum, scrambling underneath, and boss, you called it, securing the close guard immediately, and that is an accomplishment against a guy like Olav Einemo.
Yeah, I love it when you say Yun, because everybody would say, hey, his name is John, but you always pronounce the name right.
It's about respecting the fighters as we head into the final 3 minutes of the opening round, boss. They're world-class athletes. They come from all over the globe here to Pride Fighting Championships, and yep, his proper pronunciation is Olav Einemo.
Yeah, we had that whole thing also with shoot the box, you know.
Yeah, shoot a box.
You were right again there.
Yeah. It's not Bas Rutten.
And it's also not Fedor. Apparently it's Fyodor.
A rose by any other name, boss, is still an entertaining MMA matchup between Einemo and Werdum, and right now Werdum trying to be busy. Oh, look at this. It's the rubber guard here trying to perhaps maneuver into a triangle.
Nice job there by Werdum, right away standing up, because I thought that Einemo was going to return the favor in the beginning of this round. When Einemo was on the ground, Werdum was kicking him on the legs. I thought, okay, he's going to do it now, but Werdum said, no, I'm going to get up right away. Not a big right.
Sidestepping that right hand, now goes into the guillotine position from a standing, and now the takedown by Einemo, the second time in this fight.
And that's a beautiful takedown. Right away, go to the opposite side of where the head is caught, which is a very smart thing. You don't want to go to the same side, because then your opponent will finish you.
And it comes at a crucial point of this round, the final 5 seconds now, and of course in Pride Fighting Championships, it's not on a round-by-round basis, but it's judged according to the entirety of the fight, but a tit-for-tat back-and-forth battle there between Einemo and Werdum.
It's at the pace. The pace is high. People don't realize how much power it takes away from you rolling on the ground like these two athletes are doing.
And these aren't lightweights, boss. They're 237 and 238 pounds.
And that's what I mean. Look at this. Whoop. Knees, uppercuts, hooks. Both of them really go for it. This is going to be a very difficult one if it goes to the judges.
There's Werdum trying an uppercut from the tie clinch of Einemo, and in fact, you were right there. He beat off the clinch and came back with a knee of his own right up the middle, boss.
Yeah, that is strange because Einemo at the end, he had the tie clinch. He had both arms inside, and then Werdum
Nice right hand, though, by Einemo.
came with that knee. Yeah, that was a beautiful ride.
And as we continue to look on at some of the action from the round, we know that Joachim Hansen, another one of the Bushido superstars, in the corner of Olav Einemo. And
look at this.
you know, when Hellboy's around,
Look how fast he goes to the guard.
aggression is just around the corner.
Oh, yes, absolutely. The name says it, Hellboy.
You can see Einemo right away, boss, from that guillotine attempt by Werdum. Immediately turn his head and relieve any kind of pressure and thwart the chokehold.
Ah, you're getting good, my friend. Yeah, these guys are good.
Getting good? What was that?
No, these guys are good.
No, but you said getting good.
Oh, you?
Yeah. Well,
no, you are. You
well,
are.
please.
You already are.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Unbelievable.
Show some love to the Canadian.
Give me some dollars. No, not Canadian, please.
Einemo and Werdum getting set to square off for the second round. Each of them showcasing a little bit standing, a little on the ground, but now it's going to be important to engage in the next level of their game plan here, boss, because at times the opening 10 minutes, and that's why Pride Fighting Championships does have that opening 10 minutes instead of maybe what other groups have, the 5-minute round. It's an opportunity for ground specialists to work, to have the opportunity. So we'll see what they're able to do now with 5 minutes. Oh, round, and Werdum comes out striking.
Right away.
Not really much of an effect on Einemo. The Viking, as you call him, boss, can also absorb a shot.
Yes, he can. And speaking about that first 10-minute round, I think the 10-minute round is better actually because you have to pick your shots. You cannot right away unload on everybody. You really have to pick your shots. You have to fight more strategically.
It allows for the strategy, you're right, to come through and really showcase the talents of these very diverse fighters that Pride Fighting Championships has. Werdum starting to open up now on Einemo, but look at Einemo, just like a bull, straight ahead, closing the gap.
Look, Einemo comes in. Werdum stays on the right distance, you see? Non-stop, he's moving backwards while Einemo is coming forward, and vice versa. But Einemo, when he attacks, he closes the distance, and he's got the long reach advantage. He shouldn't do that. He should stay away from Werdum.
Great points, boss, and it was interesting to watch that replay earlier where Werdum had his left hand on the back of Einemo's head and just raining in those strikes.
Yeah, right there you had it.
Very aggressive and really he does look a lot better standing. And again, we're not going to say he's a world-class striker yet, boss, but that's not the world he comes from. And working with the likes of Mirko Krokop, he can only get better.
And he's hard on his way. That's one thing for sure. See? Eyes on his opponent. That's a good sign. The tie clinch.
You can
1
hear
minute left.
Werdum's corner. They're screaming out that Einemo doesn't want to fight. I don't know if that's the case. I think he is a game competitor, but he's just, as you can see, his mouth open now, boss, breathing laboriously. I think stamina has gotten the better of him here. And let's not forget, Fabricio Werdum's punches are doing their job.
They do a real good job. And like you said also before, he hasn't fought in 2 years. Well, very impressive. And it's the big stage too.
And he's yeah, you're right. This is his highest quality opponent in his career in terms of mixed martial arts. And it looks like he is going to take Fabricio Werdum the distance, although there's a takedown by Einemo, and we are into the final 20 seconds of this matchup.
Let's see if Werdum still wants to go for a submission. It looks like he's got that high guard again here. Rubber guard going over. Let's see what he does.
You know, he's called Europe's Jiu-Jitsu magician, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to pull that winning trick out of his bag here at Pride 31. Fabricio Werdum with a very impressive performance. Olav Einemo, a valiant effort. And two contemporaries, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu entering the MMA arena. And Olav Einemo, I think that picture right there, boss, says it all.
Yep. Nightmare on Elm Street. Boom, boom, look at this. Knee. You see, he wanted to give the knee, but he decided not to do it because he knew it was going to miss anyway. And that you can tell that somebody knows how to strike.
Fabricio Werdum fought the perfect fight, I think, against an opponent like this, boss. But what would you have said to Einemo, or how would you have prepared him differently in terms of taking on a guy like Fabricio Werdum? Where do you think he lacked the most in this fight? Even though, again, it's sticking with the judges now, but what are your comments?
He should really work on his distance. That's the major thing that I would tell him. I say, work on your distance. You've got the long reach, use it. Stay away from your opponent, use those long arms.
Judge Matto, Werdum.
Werdum gets one judge's score, and Fabricio Werdum records very workmanlike unanimous decision victory over Olav Einemo as the two embrace. And a great display by Fabricio Werdum. Again, he wanted to erase what happened against Sergey Haratonov, a fight that had a lot of hype, boss. A lot of people thought the winner of that fight would emerge as the #1 contender for the Pride World Heavyweight title. Haratonov injured his shoulder early on. Werdum broke his finger. Really didn't live up to people's expectations, but I think he comes back with a very strong effort here tonight.
Yeah, he absolutely did. Everything he did was right. His guard was right. The way he worked it, the clinch, the knees, the striking, he did everything right. Although I also have to say, or not although, I have to say Einemo, if he's going to keep fighting now, because after a 2-year layoff, he's going to be also a force to be reckoned with. That's one thing for sure.
Definitely the heart of a warrior, the Norwegian Olav Einemo. His debut a losing one, but receiving support from his corner there as he makes his way back to the dressing room. And don't forget that we are looking at what is a showcase of fighters trying to move on to the open weight tournament beginning May 5th at the Osaka Dome.
Look at that. Whoa, if one of those knees really connect. And then we have that tie clinch again, what I was talking about. And now Fabricio comes with that knee.
And they're just steamrolling ahead with the strikes.
You see, a non-stop, he stays in the right distance.
Combinations there, and that knee always ending with that knee, putting an exclamation point there on it. So some great action there between Einemo and Werdum. And you can see great action, in fact, on the newly revamped PrideFC.com website as Fabricio Werdum passes by us here, the victorious Brazilian. And speaking of action, you can check out video downloads and lots more. The new and improved PrideFC.com website. And guess what, boss? You can also purchase toddler t-shirts for the future MMA star in your family. Check it out. It's all available at PrideFC.com.
Okay, I'm going to log on right away because I want to see that new revamped website. I want to see how it looks like, and I do want to purchase some clothes for my 2 little girls.
Smiling Fabricio Werdum, will he be a part of the open weight tournament after a performance like tonight? You've got to believe his chances are pretty good. He records the unanimous decision win over Olav Einemo here at Pride 31.